Scorpio, welcome to a reading for you guys for this next upcoming month. Whenever you catch this is the perfect time to get some insight, messages, get yourself a little tarot reading for the next 3 or 4 months here. And by 3 or 4 months, I mean 3 or 4 weeks. Scorpio, let's see what's up for you guys for the month ahead. All right, we'll get a couple of, what are these called? Oracle cards, and then we'll do a Celtic cross for you guys. Dark matter, Scorpio, why am I not surprised? You secret little astrological signs, you. Okay, well, first of all, I'm noticing the 38, which boils down to an 11. So what are you cooking up here, Scorpio? That's likely in your subconscious moment that's going to be completely transformative for you here in the next 3 to 4 weeks, culminating in some kind of an opportunity, doorway, portal for you guys to walk through, for you guys to transform in and through. It's likely something that you've been keeping to yourself. Look at that butterfly over her eyes. I want to say this is something that you actually also know about and have been consciously manifesting, because look at how calm and cool, collected she is. Her eyes are open. She is staring right at, she's staring right out, right into eye contact. This is someone who's focused, moving forward, breaking their world apart to create something totally new. We are coming up into, well, some very transformative astrology at the time that I am doing this reading. So whenever you are listening to this reading, there might be just kind of seams starting to pull open in your reality in ways that you have created, manifested. Look at all of these elements coming together here. There's like fire, there's sort of like cool ice energy here. There's black holes. There are just like circles of angelic realm presence here. This card is a mystery. Actually, that's so funny. I was going to say this card always stumps me in the most amazing, magical way, where there's like so much to say about it and so many feelings about it and so little to actually say about it as well. So I'm going to take all of that. It's not really confusion. It's just sort of a like everything and nothing is happening sort of a vibe, and kind of chalk it up to what's going on for you, Scorpio. You might kind of be in a freeze moment here in the midst of a lot of change, or you might be kind of feeling like nothing is really going on in your life and you're looking for that next transformational moment. Rest assured, with the dark matter card here at the beginning of your reading, it's coming for you, and likely within the next 3 to 4 weeks. Move on. Okay, fab. So the focus for you guys in the next few weeks here, in order to facilitate whatever process is coming through or that you have manifested or that you are engaging in, is to move forward, move with the change, move into the transformation. And you know what? You know what happens to butterflies? Before they're butterflies, they're caterpillars. After they're caterpillars, they are cocoons, and in cocoons, they dissolve into like goo and liquid. They literally dissolve into goo and liquid before they transform into caterpillars. All to say, moving on here might feel like you really have to be brave to step into any uncomfortable bits or parts of this journey that take you into the ultimate transformation. You might really know what those are here. It's like you're really following faith, following spirit. Look at all of these stars. It's reminding me of the star card in the tarot, which says there is always light, especially and even in the darkest of times, that will guide you through the darkness. Follow the light and use your inner vision here to move towards anything that feels better than where you are. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what we got going on. This is going to be, I'm using the Aquarian Tarot for these Celtic Cross readings. It took me a while to like this deck. I've had it for a few years, never really used it. It was a gift. And then started using it, and I just love it. The Knight of Rods there flew out. And I'm going to clarify with Biddy Tarot's Everyday Tarot here, which is such a fabulous little deck. I love it so much. I love all my decks. They're just like friends. Each one has its own personality. Its own little personality. All right, Scorpio, what do you guys got going on this next little bit here? Okay, central energy for the next 3 to 4 weeks for you guys. 7 of Cups, options, things in the mix, vision, imagination, wondering. Okay, so the 7 of Cups can be a lot about fantasy, and because it's a Cups card, it can really be related to like people or relationships. This is really about kind of being head in the clouds. So many different options. Is it a rainbow today? Are we like, charming snakes in baskets? Are we going to a banquet? I don't know. I'm waking up. There's so many different options. Am I going to charge through my day and really manifest a whole bunch of stuff, or do some deep dives and really like get into some shadow work? There's all kinds of different ways that you can go with this card. Oftentimes the advice is to really settle. Like, you can't live in fantasy land forever here. So let's get a clarifier card here. This could be where you're at, kind of the energy that you're dealing with these next 3 to 4 weeks, this next month out for you guys. Okay, so with the Eight of Cups in reverse here, this says that you're likely in a moment here, Scorpio, of kind of avoiding avoiding moving on. Eight of Cups says there is a graduation. There is a situation here that you are done with. You have received the maximum amount of joy. You have received the lesson. You have finished all of the courses. You have gotten the degree, but you don't want to move on. It's comfortable there. All of your friends are hanging out there. You've been with this person for however long. The job pays you a lot of money, whatever it is. But you're kind of in fantasy land right now, Scorpio, and there is a way and a way that you are not focusing on moving forward that might be exceptionally productive for you guys for the next few months here. So what's crossing you that might be helping or hindering you? Okay, fab. Well, look at this. You have opportunities available. The Two of Rods is, and usually this is a globe. I love that the world's not on it, because to me that just opens it up into like this universal potential. Scorpio, I'm going to slow down and say this real slow so you can hear it from me very clearly. You are holding universal potential. You are seeing it. You are holding it. You have it in your hand. All you have to do is step through this gateway, which is exactly what I was seeing with a 38 here into an 11. Gateway portal for you. You are transforming and you need to step through. You know what? You don't have to do anything you don't want to, but the opportunity here is for you to step through an option. So there's opportunity here for you. There's a portal available for you here. There is a new door to opportunity, new vision here with the Two of Wands. It's right on top of your indecision. So this is you either not moving forward through it, or this is you having the opportunity to move into a new opportunity here. How many times can I say opportunity in one sentence? I said it a whole lot, and I have the opportunity to do it some more. So let's see what else is going on for you, Scorpio. Here in the foundation, what are you building the rest of the month off of? Knight of Swords in reverse. Oh, I love this. You are really calming the inner mind. You're calming any outside voices. You're saying, don't come at me with any of your ideas, any of your criticisms. I don't want to hear any critical voices in my head. I don't want to hear any messages from other people or myself about what I should or shouldn't do, about where I should or shouldn't go. Here you are. Okay. There's something. Okay. So in the foundation here, the subconscious, there's sort of a resistance to receiving, which is helping and harming you. That's what I'm getting. There's a cutting off of any like messages. Knight of Swords really brings in information. It's a character who will not hesitate to tell you what they think, for better or for worse. They don't often have a lot of like sense of like, sometimes the truth hurts and they don't really care. There's not, what's the word I'm looking for? There's not a lot of finesse with the communication skills in the Knight of Swords, but they come through with so many things that they want to say, so many thoughts, so many ideas, so many action plans. When it's in reverse, you're like cut off from all of that. You're like, you know what? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear what you got to say. And with the Empress in reverse, you're kind of like saying, I want to hold myself off and to feel good for a second. I need the calm of that, but you're also holding yourself off from receiving blessings, from receiving gifts, from receiving abundance and fertility and ways that projects could grow, maybe even connections with other people, things that could really come your way. So this could be sort of a necessary evil for a second. Maybe there was a lot going on here, or is a lot going on that you're trying to navigate and you need some alone time, but don't do that at the cost, or don't do that at the total extreme, because you're going to cut yourself off down here from receiving the benefits of community or reading a good book that could move you forward, or avenues that the universe is like potentially available to give you information about moving forward into new opportunities. I hope that makes sense. What are you focused on here? What are you clearly manifesting this month. Page of Rods. I love this because this is right on track with moving forward into new opportunities. This is like a new love life. This is a new painting project, Scorpio. This is a new little spark of excitement about life in some way that's meaningful for you. It could absolutely be a new job. It could be a new friendship. It could be hopping onto a course online. It could be any kind of like new little spark. But with the Page of Rods, it's not just a new little spark. You've taken action to kind of engage with it. You're starting to like use something new. You're starting to move around in that essence. Oops, these cards are just flying. Okay, clarified by the King of Pentacles. Interesting. So it might feel really destabilizing to you, Scorpio. There could be a sense of what you're moving forward, and that would actually make sense. There could be a sense of what you're moving towards that might feel very destabilizing, not secure, not something that you've done before. Maybe you've been in like banking in the past, or maybe you've been in something that was a relationship that was very secure for you, and you are starting to feel exceptionally passionate about it in a new direction, but fearful that it's not going to support you, fearful that your family is going to leave or excommunicate you if you decide to be a radio DJ. I think I've used that example a couple of times with a radio DJ, and it's just because I actually have a friend, she's such a badass, who in her 60s went from bank work to being a local radio DJ, and she loved it. It totally transformed her life, but she had to go through all of this. She felt very young. She felt very innocent, new, right? That's all words associated with the Page of Wands or Page of Rods. When you step into something totally new, you've had that beginner mind. And at 60, she had to be exceptionally open to taking that on and just being okay with that and not feeling very stable, not feeling very financially savvy. And this is actually a perfect balance to the Page of Rods. You are actually in the perfect place if you are feeling uncomfortable about any ways that you're not able to like be stable and be mature and be the master at a craft, because inherently the Page of Rods is going to be that new beginner brain. So you're right on track. You are attracting new opportunities, and you're attracting that kind of lust for life again in a different area. Let's get a timeline here. What happened to you in the recent past, Scorpio? The Ten of Cups in reverse. A loss of something, a loss of real true connection, or feeling lonely, feeling like you don't have your tribe, that you're not connected, or especially not wanting to move on here from fantasy land. This could be feeling like you've been connected with a group of people or a tribe you've outgrown, or friends in the past, or family that just like no longer serves you, or a workplace that no longer serves you, but you don't quite want to move on yet. I stopped drinking. I no longer drink alcohol. And when I switched that up for myself years and years ago, it changed my entire social circle, and I know it sounds cliche, but friends that I thought were really good friends, a lot of them dropped off. They weren't really interested if it wasn't about drinking, which shouldn't have shocked me, but it did. So there's something about that happened to you here in the recent past, happened for you here in the recent past, that is feeling particularly lonely, unsatisfied, not happy, stagnant with the Eight of Wands in reverse. That was so true for me about that particular example. Was just like, I was bored, I was restless, I was spending a lot of money, I wasn't happy, I wasn't fulfilled. We were always like doing kind of the same thing. And I was like, what am I doing? I'm not feeling fulfilled. I don't feel like I'm on a road to more fulfillment in this particular friend circle, in this particular phase of life I was in. I'm feeling stagnant, Eight of Wands in reverse. There's not a lot of movement. I have a lot of dreams, a lot of goals, a lot of things that I want to do. I'm not moving forward and towards them. Seven of Cups and Eight of Cups in reverse, not walking away, stuck in fantasy land, but opportunities are here, Scorpio. Okay, so moving forward into the future, you have the Eight of Swords. And you know what? I'm not sad about this for you, Scorpio. I'm not exceptionally happy for you either, but Eight of Swords just says that you are confused and you're kind of locked in your own head. I like this because you're actually going to be facing or accepting or in a period where you feel like you don't know and you're confused. And the best part about the Eight of Swords is that all of those swords are down. None of them are up and like swinging. There's no like big fight here. The fight is feeling trapped in your own mind and in your own inability to see the possibilities around you. But Scorpio, look at you. There's so many possibilities all around you, right? Two of Wands here, right on the board. Page of Rods, the Empress right there in your subconscious, just kind of like waiting for you to wake up and just say, help a girl out. Okay, King of Rods. So this is really beautiful. So coming into your future here in the next 3 or 4 weeks, you're going to be facing this period of, you're going to be facing any kind of stagnation you have in your mind that says, I can't do this. I don't know where I'm going. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. And when you face those and you move through those, this is the energy that it brings, the King of Wands, which is confident in who you are, which is not only confident, but exceptionally motivated to take action and move forward to your dreams. This is fire. This is like the depression. I don't know. I'm going to watch TV all day, sit on the couch. I got no vision. And then depression can kind of slowly move into like anger. And anger is like, you know what? Screw this couch. I'm going to go out and I'm going to get that dream. I read some article about Jim Carrey, and he showed up before he was famous at all to Hollywood and LA. And he said, I'm going to write myself a check for like $10 million or something like that. This is just the gist of the story. I'm probably getting like a lot of the specific details wrong. But then after 2 years, he like was able to actually cash his own check, something like that, right? Like he put his mind, that's the King of Wands. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go out and just crush it. I don't care what it takes. So this combo is gorgeous, Scorpio, because here in the future, you're going to face whatever it is that's holding you back, and you succeed in busting through to massive confidence, massive amounts of energy, unbridled passion. That is the King of Wands. He is stable, passion, creativity, vitality, moving forward. And because it's a character, I'm reading it really as you, but it could be a lover, it could be a therapist, it could be a character in your life, it could be a friend, it could be a frenemy, it could be an enemy, someone that like spurs you into motivation as well. So I'm absolutely reading this as you, but our court cards can be people in your life that come in and just like move you, get you going. So this is really fabulous here moving into the next 3 or 4 weeks. The opportunity is to really just be ignited from this indecision. From the little goo caterpillar to butterfly. That's what this is. Oh my goodness, Scorpio. That's what this is. You are going from chrysalis to butterfly. Check this out. Oh, really excited. You are moving right on. It's all coming together. All right, how do you feel about this, Scorpio? How are you feeling, thinking? Okay, perfect. 4 of Swords in reverse. Well, okay, 2 things coming to mind. I said perfect because 4 of Swords in reverse can really indicate a time when you're like, all right, nap's over, I'm getting after it. Nap's over, I am picking up and I'm moving on with life. There's a tiny few of you, there's a tiny bit of this that's reading like, actually, I still want to stay in my nap and I never want to get out and I'm never getting up off this couch ever. There's still like a tiny bit of you that kind of still want to hide forever in a corner. Okay, 3 of Pentacles, that's gorgeous. No, but for the most part, for pretty much, even if that is a tiny sentiment, like I'm really afraid to move forward. For the most part, you are on board with getting out of this period of rest and into this period of motivation. And you're excited to work with other people. You're going to start to feel like, where can I learn about this opportunity? Where can I train more? Who can I talk to that might help me out? I want to work with others. I want to find a teacher. I want to start to train to do some of these things that I'm excited about and move forward. People, places, things around you this month. Okay. Well, get off that couch, Scorpio, because true love's awaiting. Whether this is a new relationship, whether this is a new job, whether this is any kind of like new inspiration for you, Scorpio, you will have opportunities in your surroundings this month, people, places, things that you are going to touch base with, come into contact with, that will help your cup run over, that will help fill your cup again, that will help you feel just emotionally satisfied. And how gorgeous is this after coming from some kind of situation that has felt stagnant and unsatisfying emotionally, or fearful emotionally, or lonely. You are going to be surrounded this month, or have opportunities this month through your community, through people surrounding you, to feel love once again, whatever that means. It doesn't have to mean a relationship. It could be through a pet. Maybe you get to spend a lot of really good time with your dog this few next weeks, or whatever it is that kind of touches your heart and allows your heart to open. That's going to be really key and important for you. I'm feeling, whoops. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier for that here. Let's see what that looks like for you. If there's any more information that would be helpful for Scorpio. Oh, okay. I love this 2 of Pentacles in reverse, as you're going to stop efforting so hard. You're going to stop like trying to get to every party. You're going to stop doing so many things. You're going to drop so many options, which I love because your first card was the Seven of Pentacles. So many options, so many thoughts, so many ways the day could go. You're really going to have opportunities. People are going to help you this month feel very good about just stopping the rigmarole and the ADHD feeling and kind of focus in on one thing that's going to help you feel more fulfilled. Dreams, wishes, fears, and biggest hopes this month. The Six of Pentacles. Interesting. Six of Pentacles is a card about reciprocity. So there's a deep desire here to be supported, or to have someone support you, or to have someone give back to you in a way that you've given back to others or to the world or to a particular relationship. This could be you really hoping for like a raise from work if you've put in a lot of work recently, or hoping that, you know, after a few months of supporting your partner a long time ago, they can turn around and support you for a little bit in a next endeavor, or hoping that somehow the scales will be balanced, that the universe will pick up and provide for you in some way. And also, this is hopes and fears. So there's a fear here that you won't be supported either, or that you're going to have to give in a way that you're not prepared to do, Scorpio. So just know that it's okay to lean into something that feels really good to you in terms of reciprocity. Make that happen for yourself. Tell someone to support you. That's what that sounded like when I said that, which is not what I meant. I meant sort of with the power of your intention and your psychic abilities and your ability to really manifest so beautifully, Scorpio. Know that you can lean into feeling supported. Know that you can lean into opportunities to be supported in your environment, even if it's not overt, even if it's not your girlfriend, boyfriend supporting you for the next 6 months while you figure it out. You can lean into support and really embody what that feels like and bring that into your experience. And that's what you're gonna do. That's exactly what the star in reverse says. You're making your own faith. You're choosing to have faith. When the star is upright, it just says, you know, you've got a lot of faith going on. There's a bright light in the middle of your darkness, and you see it and you're holding on to it, and it's going to carry you through. When it's in reverse, we got to work for it. It's not feeling particularly hopeful right now. And I love that because they're kind of tandem like this. Like, if they go together, they go together. If we were to see the Six of Pentacles in reverse saying like, you know, you were afraid of really not being supported, the star would say, upright would say, hey, don't worry about it. You've got this. It doesn't matter where support comes from. And here, if your biggest wish is, I really want to be supported and I don't know where it's coming from, the star in reverse says, girl, get your faith on board. Work for that faith. Believe in yourself. Believe in manifesting and seeing and cultivating that experience, and it will be yours this month. I hope that was clear. It was very clear in my mind, but it felt jumbly coming out. 10th card, the 10th card of the Celtic cross here. What is sort of the culmination of this reading for you guys? Oh, interesting. Okay, let's get a clarifier for this. 8 of Rods is about slowing down. We saw the 8 of Rods here, which I really read as stagnation. I'm not feeling that way for this 8 of Rods. It just feels like slowing down to move on, actually. So here's another person example. I did a lot of guiding rafting years and years and years ago, and we would do these drills on the water that took some time, and people would try and get through them really quickly because they would be in really fast running water and they wanted to get out of the water really fast. But if you went too quickly and you didn't go through all of the steps, it would take you twice as long. So the motto was always go slow to go fast. Take your time, understand that you're going to be in an uncomfortable, cold, sometimes scary situation, and that the slower and more detailed and finite you are in taking all of the steps, the faster you're going to get to safety, the faster you're going to get to stability. And that's what this feels like to me. Yes. Oh my gosh. And the 6 of Pentacles again here. So this is trust here. We're ending the month on really trusting the process, slowing down, not taking any and every opportunity to like flail around for the answer, but really sinking back into your body, understanding that action is happening, that you can step into aligned action from alignment, and that you will absolutely be supported, that there is support and support coming for you here, Scorpio. So enjoy the next 3 to 4 weeks. I hope this was really helpful in giving you an overview or some insight about how you can navigate this upcoming month. And let me know what you think and how it goes.